Black Sheep Wall, who was number 1 overall seed, beat Stonecutters, number 4 seed, and Coerced just had a match right before this. They were the number 2 overall seed, and they did defeat Haters. So, who are the 3 seed? So, just coming into it, just looking at the lineups from what we had before for Black Sheep Wall, no real change. Actually, there is one change. I see Ghost Bomber has appeared. It looks like he's replacing Metal on offense from what I can see. So, guessing that's going to be Sov, Jay, Ghost Bomber, and shoot, who is the other member? I'm not sure if they've.
Looks like they have Cal and Sovin as infills right now. I expect
Yeah.
Sov to switch to Inf, but then I think Spark's probably gonna come in as an O-heavy.
Yeah, I think so. Spark was MVP of the last game, so he'll probably Cal will come in for flagging, and Spark will likely replace him. He had a good game in the last one.
Yeah, he had a clutch RPG.
To get Smoke out, or
Yeah.
Jay out. So then
Other
looking at
side start with 2 jump troopers.
yeah, take a look at what chorus lineup looks like.
So I assume, like, alright, you got Albert in as an infill. He'll probably stay it for a little bit. Go to Inf. Ruler is a JT, and so is DB. I assume DB ends up staying JT and Ruler switches to an Inf.
Well, I don't even think DB played the whole game. He might
Just being for flagging.
just be in there for flagging. Their last offense was Andro, Albert, Ruler, Desi, with Abath as a cell.
Pretty much the same lineup in right now, minus the people flagging.
Yeah, no Abath at the start. But CT, Jaguar, Braun, GT, and the green.
Yeah, they actually have
So
Desi as squad leader.
interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I wonder if he switches once they sub in Abeth. I feel like you'd want him as any other class. I mean, he's a great SL too. He doesn't really play any class bad.
No, but I like he was rank 1 there as O heavy.
I think you stick to it.
Yeah, he didn't get the MVP, but he did have a very strong performance where I think you could have considered him for that as well. So interesting seeing him as a cell. Maybe it's because of like they don't get side selection here. They are the 2 seed, so possibly they want to run DB as JT at the start. Actually, keep that in and try a flagging offense at D7. Be interesting to see what they end up decide to play. Because that would be the one case where I could see that makes sense. Where Abath definitely is the strongest cell, but they could also, if they're going to sub in DP or DB for JT, then you can free up Desi.
I kind of wonder if maybe you stick to the 2 JTs just for the first couple runs, see if you can get them off the ground.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they run 2. I'm expecting either 3-inf JT or infill JT. Albert can play a pretty mean infill JT.
Agreed.
So yeah, it'll be interesting.
I just think you'd rather have Ruler as a fighter.
But no real surprise that Black Sheep Wall, number 1 overall seed takes Titan. It's been pretty much take Titan throughout for any of the side selection, and that continues on. So definitely seeing a preference to Titan bases, even to the point where Stonecutters took F5.
Very true.
So less than a minute away from game start. Any predictions going into this champ match? If you had to put your money down on someone.
I'd put my money down on BSW.
Okay,
I
take
love
number one
both
overall
these
seed.
teams, but I think BSW is going to end up taking it probably in double overtime.
So you're expecting a long game.
Yeah. I'm
I can see it.
expecting to turtle out Albert.
Definitely, it's a different game for Coerced this one because without the side selection, they are forced into collective. I'm guessing if Desi is not going to play D heavy, then they're probably taking A5.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
up
really
strike again.
A7's getting neglected. So game is on. Yeah, shortly.
Albert grabs a quick flag. So did Jay and Cal. Cal's doing his job.
I'll be back in like 10 minutes to help.
Sounds good. So no real surprise to see Jay come home with one flag to D7. And it looks like A5 as well. Crane's already
Yeah,
setting
Albert
up
got
there.
2.
Doing all the flagging for his team.
Yep. Got that nice flag spawn and was able to take the hill.
Crane already's got his flags or his turret set up, and Zeman's taking his time.
Oh, here comes Spark.
Definitely was a bit of an opportunity if they wanted to rush. They could have tried to get something out of Zeman, but looks like he's doing some early mining.
Yep.
What a surprise!
Classic Z-Man.
One time you'll see him mine.
CT.
Ooh,
Poor
he does
guy
kill
just
Joe
gets
though.
tranked over and over.
Yeah, he did get Joe though.
Oh yeah. I mean, the death was justified. It's just like, man, Dealer would not leave him alone.
Oh, Bale got disrupted by Albert.
Alright, so we
So
have
it looks
DB
like-
and Ruler both want infantries.
Yeah, I guess it's like
They're
a
swinging.
3 infil right now.
Yeah, and they're
With
about to
Albert?
push right now.
Yeah, they got a swing from Jaguar. Definitely on the back foot here.
They're doing a lot of rat damage early. Might's
Bale goes
down.
down
Z-Man
too.
isn't clear.
They gotta
Oh.
get home. Swinging home early.
Ruining my prediction.
CT is trying to get everything out.
Oh, GB kills him.
Yeah,
That's a clear.
No,
That's
designer's
medic
up top.
SL's still there. But
SL's.
GB's gonna get out of range, right?
Both the uniforms are pretty similar, so it's hard
Yeah.
to see.
You can't really hover respect this game.
No.
There's another strong swing.
Yeah,
Gonna drop quick here though, because they swing as well.
the rank 1 team is definitely on their back
Oh.
foot early on here.
Here we go though.
But-
They got plenty of time to set back up.
Yep. GB, who's an OINF, is holding flags, so that kind of neuters their
Albert's trying
offense.
to hide. No one sees him. I hope he sets a blink.
Sov is getting kills the SL.
Oh, here we go. Here's a deep. They attached. No one saw Albert.
Yep. They did get a J attached
Korean.
deep. So looks like they mop it up. Nothing really there, but Desi's still up. Albert once again, still staying infil. I think he's committed to that right now at this point.
This is a good base to be infill.
Definitely, it's not a power offense. It's more of a flagging rush offense.
Yeah. At least you
MG
get
with
the infill to push you in. You get in right behind him. They're not really following right now, but they got some good damage here. Andrew almost gets down the MG.
Yeah, getting an MG would have been really nice. They get Dilatory does get Desi, so that is a clear. So now we should see a swing
Look
in
at a
the
massive swing.
offense here. Albert is DM full now, holding the offense into the
Ball
boxes.
with a big push out.
Jouet does get out, so he's safe. So good recovery.
Yeah, they're still.
But
They're still going
no
on.
real damage here to be seen at this point.
Bird is at home.
Yeah, Jouet does have to run out. Spark is back
Spark
in.
is. Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought
really
Albert was going
ranked
to do
offense.
something.
It wouldn't have been bad, but
Yeah, send a disruptor as you're getting summoned.
but it wouldn't have meant too much realistically. The
For
rest of
sure.
the offense would have been up. Zoom in trolling.
Yep.
Buying time at least.
Almost got DB.
Yeah, DB took damage coming in from
Yeah,
Z-Man,
but he
and
he
Z-Man's.
energized.
I think Z-Man's grapes might have clipped Ruler a bit because he just fell over immediately after.
So Albert is now inf.
Yeah, Albert swapped over to infantry. I feel like just wasn't getting pressure from the
Yeah.
infiltrator. So I guess this is a 4-imp rush offense is what I'm expecting. Take a look.
Yeah, that's what I
over.
would assume as well. Get in, select what the MG you want to go at.
So it's been kind of a rough go for BSW early on there with having the O-imp hold flags. And CT is, managing to put some damage in on Sov and Jay. We're two of the best O-imps in the league.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, Albert gets hit in by the rocket turret. Oh, they're doing. They should be able to do some good damage here. The MG down. Oh, Albert, you should have hit that MG.
One MG down.
But Mites is holding, so that helps the offense.
Yeah, I should see turret damage there. Looks like on the other side, all the DMs are down, no, Ron's still up, and Ron goes down. So holding pressure here, doing some damage on the turrets. Green gets back up. Jay is tranked and will go down. GB's just trying to back up and get something.
Man, you gotta go for that bottom MG.
So Ziemit definitely on the back foot here.
Yeah, he's gotta be a little low on tox.
He doesn't
doesn't
have
MG.
Yeah, he's missing a second MG. He's got a plasma. Put a sentry in the back, and he's got a sentry in the front.
On Z, you got an MG?
I'm not sure.
He's gonna line it up with him, maybe?
I don't think he's got it.
I don't think he's got it.
He's going with that and one MG.
He's hoping for a big, like, at least a clear or a really big quick shot. He's gonna have to go mine.
Yeah. I don't think he hit a TB or anything, so if he does, it's not a big deal. But they might try to blink. Dillo does blink, but Albert attached, so.
Yep, no, Zeman has to anchor. So that means he still can't mine.
Imp's pushing in.
MG's
they
on
held. But
they
Plasma goes down.
He's had to waste 2 rat heals here.
Yeah, Plasma did go down, so they got that, which was kind of annoying for the Imps pushing in.
Oh, here we go. Who's putting up the MG?
Yeah, I think he's getting another MG up. And it's going to be a little bit more forward this time. He had a little bit more passive start.
Yeah.
To that MG. Let's take a look at the A5 offense here.
Here we go.
So CT's actually doing a pretty good job. Did win the 1v1 versus Jay there. And Sov dies the RT basically with the triple finishing him.
Coerced puts both MGs red and the RT yellow. Means even has to waste more tox.
Yeah, CT's doing a really good job of making this difficult for some really strong audience.
I will say, CT's a
Okay.
skilled player. He's just annoying on Discord.
Ruler does swing home here, and it looks like they started to get some good damage here. BSW is holding the imps in. CT goes down without getting much there, but Ron does get one. The RT killed Sov. Jay's trying to get damage, trying to push off Korean. Ooh, nice try, but couldn't finish. And Spark goes down to the RT.
Coerced knocks everyone out but the SL. Z-Man's finally going mining.
So D7 offense coming back in there, get the door pretty easily.
Drag drop.
Still the 4 rush offense.
Oh,
They're
those
not
reps.
rushing, now they are. But Albert was playing at the boxes. So I think as soon as they lost Albert, they kind of committed to the rush at that point. Looks like Mites is pushing straight out, trying to get some damage on Desi, but didn't get much there.
Yeah. They're just trying to delay for Z-Man to get some
stun.
taunts.
Yeah, see if it can at least cause them to burn some geysers and there. Take some damage. That nade definitely hit Ruler. He's low coming in. Oh, good hay from Z-Man. Good hay from Z-Man. And now a push out. So that was much better at D7.
It looks like both teams are starting to stabilize. I think we might see that long game that I was talking about.
Yeah, we're 11 minutes in, so it's not too deep there.
Almost ended at the beginning.
Yeah, definitely BSW got put on the backfield right from the start, so good pressure from Coerced. But BSW now pushing in pretty reasonably healthy here. Will cleanly take the boxes and see how they can set up and see what Spark chooses to go for. He's going through the sentries towards the RT.
I would aim for an MG if it's available.
He takes a lower angle for a little bit and swaps back up top.
Albert, I'm still pouring on the damage. RT yellow, MG red.
Ooh, Spark just barely got clipped by that RT. Goes down. So D7 here pushing in again. So some of the imps are at the boxes, some are rushing in. I just feel like it's a little bit disorganized. Like, not kind of on the same game plan.
Yeah.
Then they just go one by one into the FR and easy kills.
Yeah, I feel like it's complete opposite on the other side.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna hold the boxes, then do that. But I feel like someone. Ooh, Dilatory dies. Ooh, big.
Yeah,
Joe running back.
Huge.
Z-Man is deep.
All should die. Yep.
Z-Man is deep.
Oh, here comes
swings
the swing.
home. Yeah, Dilatory had I think a death to mines.
Yep, all offense just swing.
So again, another swing by BSW. And that should clean it up. It looks like Mites is holding.
Gets Mites to hold, though.
Yeah, so that's not bad.
It's a good play. And Delia's probably going to drop here. Oh!
Joe does finish Ruler off to save his medic. And Sov is flanking with
like
Ghost Bomber. They're trying to get a reverse clear here. They do get the 2 imps still up. Albert and Ruler.
Still up.
Dilla is... Oh no, he has Trank there. Ooh, Dilla does die. So Mite's still holding. Back in his base.
He's back up.
Yeah, just kind of getting chipped down here one by one. Bale goes down. Joe's in rough shape here. Big push here. This is scary. Ooh. Lots of explosive deaths there. Albert does get all the flags. Dilatory is still up. So no, and they had a sentry in the front. So nothing, no real damage, but they attempt to get the flags out.
Spark gets Hayed. Big push out by Co.
Yeah, Jewett went down. Jewett Tant is nearly
Gonna drop again.
just instantly deleted, so Jay is running back. Spark is instantly deleted. Maybe he does live. Saw
Spark
attached
sneaks
and
out.
bought
CT's
some
gonna
time for
drop.
his team. Saw dueling
Yeah,
Jaguar.
Soft.
Yeah, it just there's a bit of a skill difference
Him in
there.
that crazy setup too.
Yep. So BSW pushed back in, unable to take the boxes, and kind of stalled out there, getting pushed out. Looking at Coerced, they kind of again also stalled, pushing into the boxes, and looks like both defenses kind of recovered a bit. Nice kill by
hard.
yeah, nice kill by Albert on Bale. Ruler going in.
Yep, now on the other side, they're starting to set up.
Yeah, Dilatory again dead. Oh, Korean swung.
I think Spark, you should give them those boxes.
Definitely seen a few deaths from Dilatory, more than I'm anticipating. And definitely with a rush style offense, that's a little bit
Yeah, I
concerning.
mean, they keep pushing like almost every time though, so.
Mhm.
Mike's probably flustered.
That's good pressure. It's much better push, I would say. Like at least when I see them coming into that FR together, repping together, you know, trying to
Spark's doing mad damage right now.
Ooh, RT is down. Swing. No, just looks like a swing home from Albert. So good damage there by Spark. Just taking a quick look at damage numbers. Looks like Andrew, Ruler, and Albert are top damage dealers, so definitely Z-Man's been under more pressure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's way harder to set up attacking A5, I feel though too.
Just taking a quick look at what do we got for tox counts here.
A5 got blinked on, I think.
Yep, and VB. Oh, GT. GPTB'd at the wrong time.
Yeah, it was a nice try. I don't think they got what they did force them to hold. So there's two O-imps holding Antro and Ruler, so they can keep swinging. They do kill a couple on trying to get out and holding them at that choke. They'll try to keep swinging. Bale's there. I don't know if I don't see Joe. I see Spark.
Yeah.
They're just choosing not to swing the
Stay in
entire.
offense. Yet
Yeah.
Albert said, "No, I'm cool. I'm gonna kill Spark."
I think that I would have kind of liked to see Mites and maybe even Joe go offense there a little earlier. They kind of were slow, and Coerced pushed him out when they had an opportunity to put some pressure, but might have
Yeah, I
been a
think
reason.
he stayed in for just a little too long.
So
Because they had so much rat damage early.
yeah, this is buying time. I'm hoping Z-Man is actually mining, because he definitely was on the back foot. Looks like
Let me
he's
check.
got 50 talks in,
Yeah, he's got some in DS.
That's more than I've seen from Z-Man the entire league, so congrats to him to finally mining. But Kareen does get all of his turrets back up. I think he definitely had the Tox lead from what I'd seen.
Yeah, I believe so.
Looks like he did use a stack, so he's down to 100. But
Offense about to get upset. Or sorry, set up real quick.
Yeah. Looks like at D7 there's not much going on. They just kill off
Z-Man
Albert.
swings to offense.
Okay.
They need to start killing with that double EB.
Yeah, it looks like they got Ruler home, Andrew home,
Yeah, a little swing.
DB home, so it's a full
Oh, the PC. Oh,
patrol PC.
yeah. Oh, CT dies to rep mines.
Zeman probably has a blink down there, but they've already pushed.
Yeah,
it,
he
so it
could
doesn't
very
matter.
well have a blink. I don't know if he's going to use it. They're pushing in, so it's just not a good time for it. But if they do get pushed out, then they can maybe get behind them. So a couple DMs go down, just some trades, so. Ooh, nice kill, but from Sav there. Pushing in to get the boxes.
Yeah. Ron eats
Good
our
RPG
defeat.
from Spark, missed one. Just gotta hit Ron. CT doing work. CT still
Yeah, he
doing
is.
work.
Oh, Ron drop a demo on him.
GB does finish him off, but
Too little, too late.
yeah, Rulers and DB still swung home. So kind of the Coerced offense stalled out here at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like just more can't get set up at offense or like getting cleared
Or by
essentially.
the time that they get set up, their defense needs help.
Yeah.
It's kind of happened on both sides.
So I feel like at this point, BSW is applying more offensive pressure and forcing those swings. Then it's shifted a little bit in their direction at this point.
Yeah. It's still whoever's game, though. You got Albert, one of the 10-man wizards in the game.
For sure. And we're not even, I don't think, at this point, defense is still pretty healthy.
Yeah.
We're a ways
If
away
anything,
from
they're only
10
gonna
men.
lock in more.
Yeah, this is looking like I would guess an OT game here. Korean and Ron up. Spark going for the damage. Saw pushing in, trying to get Trap Ron in the corner. GB good rep to keep his partner up. Take a look at
Ron, get below and have him protect you there.
anything going on here. Joe and Z-Men back deep,
Yeah, they're just...
pushing in now.
Yep. The offense is just getting straight
Yeah.
up demolished.
BSW got cleared boxes, pushed out. So,
Yeah.
of course, pushing into the FR.
CT jobs.
Looks like
Saul's going
Ruler's
for
still
GP.
up. Ruler
Saul for
tries to get
medic.
some damage on the RT. Little bank
Looks
shot.
like it's just Ron left on the defense. CT attached it. Alright, you guys got to set up now. Get the red damage.
Yeah. I think I'd probably take like Desi's play there, and if I were to try to go around and see if we can get that back MG or something. So I
Yeah.
feel like he's doing too good of a job keeping those sentries up. So like you get effectively got 0 damage there.
Literally every time Zeman respawns, he kills the sentry and puts a new one up.
Yeah, it's a smart play by the
I mean,
engineer.
they're
looks,
there.
looks like Z-Man now has a plasma in the front as well. So I'm not sure if he's gonna burn a bunch of tox, keeping that alive, or like it is extra damage, but is it worth the tox?
Yeah, I don't think it is.
DB instantly gets deleted trying to push in there, and they're a little bit like some are on the right side, some are on the left side. Good defense there just to absorb all of that, and Z-Man now pushing out. and forcing
BSW
Desi.
setting up again. Might
Perfect.
swings, ball swings. Oh, here we go, and they're gonna swing home.
Trying to get
Sparks,
some
stay
damage.
set up, stay set up, trust them.
Good swing home there.
Yeah,
See Albert.
it's almost
Albert
like
and Ruler.
judging those.
Yeah, absorbing the pressure, but at the same time, I don't really see BSW swinging home at this point. They
No.
had some early ones, but
I think if
you know,
anything, they'd go 10-man.
yeah, I think there were a couple, like I think Delatory died, and then that forced swing home. But I think the pressure from BSW's forced swings the other way more recently.
It's pretty wild because this BSW, like, this offense is stacked.
Yeah, I think the tough part is they are like CT is doing a good job of like harassing Spark at the
Yeah,
boxes,
he's really putting them off.
and
And he's making him waste Stacy.
ooh,
He's just
good kill on Ron.
sentries.
Yeah, this is
There you
big
go.
damage here.
RP
Big
might go
damage. They need to
down.
get in there. Yeah, Jay try to go
Keep
for a kill
shooting,
on
Ron.
DF. Yeah, Spark goes down.
Yep. Did a lot of damage
So,
to that, though. They kept having to heal it.
did swing, but again, a counter swing of Andrew, and I think it was Albert. DB as well.
Yeah,
So they're
GT
going back
just
to
dropped
offense.
on a blink.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen much from Blinks. Like Dilatory, I think, had one. But for the most part, I don't think the medics have been a huge factor in terms of getting clears.
Yeah, I don't think they've had a chance, really. You gotta stay passive if your team's playing like this.
Yeah. I think to some degree both defense is a little bit more on the back foot.
Oh, Jay takes down CT.
Ooh,
CT
but-
takes down Sov, though. Oh!
Yeah, it was a nice death archer.
Yeah, that was a good trade.
Spark, you gotta get in there and fight. It's too late now. So interesting. Like I don't know if I would. It's something that I would choose to do is run 4 inf and then try to hold the boxes. I still think if you're gonna do that, you gotta rush.
I think so, too. Especially at this point in the game, you got, what, a couple minutes till overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 26 right now.
Jaguar does swing, so there is some. They are trying to get the offensive swings in there as well, but yeah, actually, Z-Man good hay, but does not kill. Does eventually get Albert.
They didn't really get much damage off there, though.
No, Andrew gets a little bit from the
Enough to
plasma
waste a
front.
heal.
Yeah, exactly. Something. I mean, at that point when he was the last one up, you know, you just try to get whatever you can.
Yeah.
So, looks like BSW's now trying to push back in. They're down one, Jay's back up. Saw goes for the boxes. CT takes some damage, but they're kind of absorbing most of it. Yeah, looks like offense is petering out here, and Bale did swing to offense. But last one up, he should just die off. Needs to get home.
Al's trying to get in.
Jay did swing home because Bale was stuck at offense. So that's a heads up play by
Z-Man
him.
down. A lot of red damage right there.
Yeah, Bale comes home. Sov with the manual flank. Trying to
Yeah.
fight 2 imps.
Desi's trying to get out. They should be able to kill Jay off. Oh, Desi's down. What a nade by GB.
Yeah, that was actually quite nice from GB.
A little wall splash.
Kill Ruler. Albert's down. Jay's harassing. Right on top of Desi's super low. Good focus. And pushing up. So, Coerced forcing them a little bit more on the back foot here. Just kind of some swings to offense, got DM trapped, and then OM swung home. Cover.
Basically a stalemate right now.
Yeah. Again, Spark cleared out the sentries. It looks like Korean's putting the first one back up, and grabbing the second one as well. So I think he's he somehow has to go around the sentries. He's not doing any damage to anything other than
Yeah.
sentries.
He literally just keeps shooting the sentries, and that's why I'm like, Spark, you gotta get below those boxes.
Yeah, either get below boxes or I don't know.
Zoom out. I mean, don't zoom. Change your reso.
They do get a good push in, get Ron early.
Ron drops. They should be able to set up here, but if he's gonna shoot the sentries, it's not worth it.
Yeah, need to deny. They
Yeah,
let
back
CT
MG.
out, and he's on top of Ron or Spark immediately.
Good kill on him.
Yeah, GB
Start
absorbs
shooting
the
that
RT
AC
shot.
at that MG.
Finish
Yeah,
Ron.
There we go. There we go, Spark. Now hit the RT.
Yeah, got the MG down. That's nice. Nice. He's still setting up. Jay's got pressure.
He's about to drop.
Crean keeps it alive. Big swing home.
Keep shooting.
Here.
Keep shooting, Spark. Don't even move.
Mites.
Just keep shooting.
That was good. I liked the.
Korean drops. Spark almost gets the RT.
I like the swing from Mites there, trying to defend his O heavy.
Yeah, that's a
buy him
great
as much
swing,
time.
honestly. He's doing all that damage. Why not?
Yeah, that was big damage here. Now shifted into potential 10-man here. Albert swapped to Infil. Got the first D-Infil showing up,
Yep.
but went down pretty quickly. I'm curious to see if Sov will also swap to Infil next run.
There we go. They should kill CT here. Don't leave him behind.
Jay's rushing GT.
They thrust us. There's
a
only 3
little
people in
bit
that
of
flag
damage.
room. They gotta kill Ron.
Yeah, they are just too effective pushing the bottom boxes. I feel like there's not enough pressure holding that bottom lane.
Yeah.
CT's able to take it pretty cleanly.
See, that last run they did it better when they killed CT.
Yeah, it's really CT pushing out on the bottom side. That's
CT's dropped. They need to kill Jag, and they gotta push
nice. Yeah,
now.
just
I wouldn't
run up.
doubt they swing here. Also, Suppy, so.
Mites did swing one run there, but goes down pretty quickly, and Albert did swing home.
Yep.
So counters
Offense
that.
dropped quick.
Spark shooting some PC. Doesn't hit anyone, but does land an RPG. Looks like Duet did get blinked on, or at least pushed out by GT. GB's the last one up. CT's trying to finish, but all the offense does attach. Mites is even at offense. That's pretty far out. I'm going to take a look at what's going on at D7. Just Bale and New Jack holding down 4Ms. 4M's about to push in. Mites has come home.
Yep, Albert's pushed in the flag room.
Yeah, no zoom
Doing
in.
more damage. The MGs are red. One MG is
zoom
about
ins
to
up.
drop. Oh, he
Flags
heals it.
up.
One MG did drop though. Rocket turret's yellow.
Yeah,
Good
it was
damage.
just an awkward time for Zeman not to be home. Lost an MG from it. So good pressure by Coerced there. That was a good run. It'd seem more like that.
It's like GB came home.
MG back up. DB goes down instantly.
Oh,
Z-Man does
weird.
die,
Just the SL left.
but absorbed the pressure when Joe was holding. So it's going on A5. Just pushing in. Mites is back to offense. So he's swinging aggressively at this point.
Spark, stop shooting at sentries.
I'm curious to see, did GB go home? Yeah, it looks like GB is home. So maybe they did a swap of GB to defense?
Yeah, alright, now Spark is just putting Hailfire on that rocket turret.
Oh, Z-Man dies. So he did keep his turrets up, but random Nego. So 5 minutes to OT. Defense is still holding. Looking like double OT, if I had to guess. Looks like Mites has come back home. GB is still at home. I don't know if GB is going back offense.
Yeah, it's just 3 people pushing right now.
Might have just been a call for him to come home for a second.
Oh, he has to mine.
Yeah, and then just had to get him back up at offense. Not too much going on here.
So we are in overtime now, so that means reduced healing and resources.
Yep. Heals, I think, are cut in half, and I think repairs only do 50?
Yeah, and then it changes again at 45, where the NG really gets hurt.
Yeah, and if it does go to 10, then it's back to normal. CT doing a good job of being very harassing, but GB finishes him up. And Sav trying to push in, but struggling
Just J now.
without the full team.
Here comes GB. We might get something, but there's a lot of imps there. 4 imps at home.
Yeah, it looks like at D7 they mop him up. And
Oh, wow, and they clear all
good,
4
big
imps.
swing, big swing. Get into the flag room there, boys.
Spark, get below those
Go in,
boxes,
go
baby.
in. They gotta kill Ruler down below.
Here
He's
comes the
gonna
swing.
see if Mites can win that fight. Mites does win the fight, but dies to RT. CT absorbing 3 RGs before he goes down.
Spark. Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
DB. GB going in deep. Jay also in deep. Jay going for flags. Has flags. Sentry is up.
Oh,
Close,
and-
but CT's holding. Spark's still up.
Spark's charging him. He gets 3 kills there.
Yeah, I think the nade did get 3. Damn. So full swing home here from Coerced.
Spark, like, his little
One
ears
One
like,
MG
ringed a
down.
little bit, and he heard people talking about him in spec, so he had to make a spectacle.
See if Bale is swung to offense. See if we get some of the other OIVs or DMs swung to offense. Jay is doing a good job just holding down W and pushing forward. Duet does it a blink. And they're pushing into the boxes. Jay dies off. kind of getting scrappy here. Joe tries to go in, but just gets
Yeah, they're gonna get cleared here.
random PC.
GB with a triple kill. No, a quadruple kill.
So they're still holding, like they're not able to push him out very far. So that's good from BSW's point of view. But they just can't really get that last bit of damage on the turrets there, or get the flanks out.
They're just crowding those boxes too, and not letting him even try to set up down there.
Curious to see how is Korean doing on talks. Looks like he's got 105, and Z-Man actually has got 100. Wow,
Oh.
even talks. This is a miracle.
It's not much red damage really going on right now.
No, I do like it that, like, kudos to Z-Man to actually mining some to, you know, once you get into OT, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
So I think he's learned. Oh, GT goes down. Good nade to kill him. So no sentries up. Could flag it, technically.
They get in.
Yeah, just difficult to push in. GT back up.
Oh, ball tried.
Spark setting up. He's getting good damage.
Ball's going in.
Does Z-Man get the root program? No, I don't think he got it. He
don't
went
think
for
he
it
got
though. He did go for it. I like that. Because we saw in the previous game that was what ended it.
Yep. It's what ended the one game with Infinite for us as well. That reprogram was clutched by him.
Mhm. Yeah, they've been showing up big this season. So swung home here. Don't see, is Albert info? Not seeing a info. Just
No?
yeah, he is info
Yeah,
actually.
he is info now.
Getting pushed out.
Big push out.
Yeah, like good hold
I'd expect
by
an offensive
Coerced.
swing here if they get the push out.
Looks like Albert did die off. And really haven't seen, you know, any swaps from BSW. It's been, you know, same classes, same everything for the most part.
That info swap is clutch.
Little one-on-one duel. Oh, GB gets summoned inside. CT is stuck way outside, kind of out of the battle. So that was a good summon.
4
He's
minutes
kinda
away from
pushing in.
OT2.
They do get Ron. Spark setting up. He's going through sentries, making short work of it. But
Big push out by Z-Man.
RT did get Spark. Oh, Duet goes down as well. Ruler swung home. DB as well. So again, a swing home. Nice nade from Sov.
Yeah, they got basically killer than that, so.
Yeah, now
Ron's
they're just
got the
starting to
drop.
outmuscle them. Ooh, they're.
Yeah, oh, but they dropped
Oh,
too.
the MG. Yeah, the MG just kind of finished off a couple. Spark fan club has showed up. Not only you, DP,
Yeah,
but apparently there's other fans out there.
both. Perth says that Spark is the U of O heavies.
I guess that means he catches a lot of RTs. So. Z-Men swung to offense. Sov's trying to get push in Ron.
Get in the good setup, buddy.
See if Jaguar can push in. GB loses the fight to Jaguar there. Good job by Jag. Just trying to throw some explosives. Gets 2. Oh, nice play by him. Just patient. And back at D7, It does look like they've got 4 imps now pushing in, ruler attached. And
Yeah, here we go.
trying to, they're again, going to the boxes.
Yep, and they're gonna
And
push in.
then deciding to push in, eating an RT to go down
Ouch.
instantly. And that's all she wrote.
And now they're swinging to offense.
Yeah, it looks like Ruler swung home. I feel like he's not confident at this point that the defense is going to hold out, so he's even Albert is swinging here home. So I mean, this is a championship game, so none of these guys want to lose this. And
No, for sure.
If you got to swing home, then you got to swing home. It's
Give it all you got
focusing
until
on.
it's over.
It's a 10-man game. It's not 5v5. Double OT.
Here we go.
So 75% reduced heals and repairs only doing 40.
That's all the flags I held.
So we'll have to see. Like, I mean, for the most part, the swings home have absorbed a lot of the damage, but they're still
Crunch
chucking in
time.
nades and trying to get that. So I think the big thing too is like the healing really goes down.
Yeah, that hurts the most.
Basically, the medic is healing for a deluxe heals for, I don't know, 20 or something, 15. Really,
It's a lot of a difference.
yeah.
Dude, Spark needs to get down there, damn it.
Good job by Jay and Sav
Okay,
trying to
like
hold
the
off.
RT here?
See if they can kill Ron. Okay, Sav gets Ron. Nice swing. Bale swings. They need to apply pressure to Korean. Oh, Bale goes for it. I like it. Oh, doesn't quite get the finish, but I like the idea. That's the right idea.
They gotta start chucking nades.
Yeah, full swing home here. So again, deep into double OT here.
Calculated
Championship
swings.
game. Rings on the line.
Turtle v turtle.
Looks like Duet does blink behind them. Sav is inful.
If
Gets
Judd can kill
two-
GT, that's huge.
Two
He
reps
him.
off.
GT
Yeah, I did
down.
hay him. Mites gets Korean.
Nice.
So
Just chuck
no
nades.
supports up. Yeah, I like that. He knows he's Kara, so it's just
Good job.
try to get any damage you can. Kaw's not going to do anything to him.
They should be at least holding this. It's what, 4 vs 2 right now? They got their defense back. Oh, Spark.
GB gets Ron, but CT with a good push out and does get Ghost Bomber and Sav.
Jay's just holding strong.
Yeah, not much he can do there really. He
No.
can throw some explosives, but
Stay hidden, keep them away.
I think Sav needs to go back probably to
Oh,
infantry
Ron
at
is
this
solo.
point
CT's gonna drop here.
because he just can't like kill CT. No, he's
Jag, no energy. Oh, here we go. Spark set up below. Stay down there, buddy.
yeah. I like that Jay attached straight. Oh, but he catches an RT immediately. Full revenge right there. Doing his best impression.
Yeah, if it's not you, it's me.
Just needed to have that one rep. I do like,
Yeah.
if you're heavy set up there, attach, but you have to defend that heavy. That's really the priority. Catching first RT is something I do.
Axie says you can guarantee there's always going to be one person rubbing in this victory for the rest of the gaming lifespan.
True. That's bragging rights.
It's
That's why
so
we play.
true.
That's why we play.
Wade just says, as long as Z-Man doesn't win, I'll be happy.
I mean, the other thing to get to say is if Coerced does win, they can call them D7 merchants. So.
True.
So, just taking a look back
Stav has
over
gone
at
Infiltrator.
yeah, he's been the infiltrator for a while. I think he actually needs to go back to infantry at this point. I don't think it's okay to try to introduce that, but if you're losing pressure, I think you need to.
What do we got on minerals?
Good call. So it's kind of stalled out a little bit. Z-Man only has 50 talks from what I can see. Lots of TSO, but only 50 talks. On the other hand, Korean has 155 talks and no TSO.
What's big?
So GT's probably going to be struggling more on healing than I think Z-Man's made sure to mine lots of TSO.
Yeah.
But not as much talks reserved. But majority of the damage has been towards Coerced's base. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
Korean still got 150 in DS. I think a lot of it is, Spark's just consistently trying to go through the sentries.
Yes, it's really like just letting him save it.
No, he does take that bottom angle here, and he starts shooting, and that was good, but immediately the defense, 3 DMs rush out and just absorb all the shots. So, nothing really got through. And Jewett pushed out to the street. Let's take a look at D7. So, realistically, they're having a tough time. I think DB's swapped over to JT now. But not getting into the FR consistently, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I love Saw's gonna take down GT.
Yeah, Sov did swing home. He was de-infilled there for a second with the
Back on
JT.
the offense. Jay attaches to him.
Yep, looks like they're holding him into the FR. Jaguar does
Sov
go
might have
down.
one more rep.
I think I was a repped RG. GB eats RT.
CT's coming down.
Yeah, CT's got a nice angle.
Takes
Gets
GB.
Yeah, it gets GB
Ron
and
gets
Ron
Spark.
finishes.
Oh, and Jay.
Yeah, it's nice play by Ron there. Honestly, Jewett might get cleared. Good reps by Jewett, but he's kind of trapped himself in the corner. Sov does attach. He's still in full.
Yep.
What do you?
Does enough to disrupt them.
I mean, you kind of play OINF and inful. Would you be staying with it at this point? This might be a clear. That's just CT. No, actually, Korean's done.
With a heavy no.
Yeah. So you'd probably be looking back to go back to.
If I was an info right now, I would want 3 M's and we'd be rushing that flag room.
Yeah, Rept Haywire did get Ron, but Spark is going around the sentries
You gotta
now.
get
I
rid
like
of their
that.
cocks.
Yeah, he's going around it, but
Oh, rulers on
not
Jude.
lasting long enough.
Sov falls back and helps.
So I should probably just die off.
I don't think he has any reps.
I honestly want to see Sov go back infantry.
I do too. Or they gotta put another inf in. No,
take
no
Sov
offense to, no offense to Spark. But
Yeah,
either
okay,
heavy
so
or
if you want
maybe
to flag
3
it.
inf,
Well, because
or
like
a
you
JT
could go.
if they got one.
Yeah,
Jay
I
could
mean
go
Jay
JT.
could go JT and they could just try to do a flagging offense, but I haven't
And
seen
leave
any.
Spark behind. And he
desire for
can
that.
still hit the Rets from behind. Do the hybrid offense.
I am kind of surprised no one in the team's kind of asked Sov to
Have
swap
on JT.
or like mix up the offense. So I just don't think Devil's working with it.
I think he's doing it mainly in case he has to come home.
Yeah, that is true. Like, it is a good defensive option.
Double overtime.
So if they can get another like might, if you see mites here swung, that's actually
Yeah, they just
brilliant.
swung. And I mean,
They just need a little bit extra fighting power here.
the nice thing about Inflow is EB as well.
Jay does try to attempt. He gets Jaguar holding.
CT should drop. Protect Spark. Oh, that's the
Blinked.
rocket turret.
GT blinked.
Oh,
Got
and
some
Ruler
men.
and Albert attached.
Just bail up.
Ball's gonna have to run for his life.
Good rep charge. Let's see if we can get the offense can get
Spark
up.
attach it.
Nice RG from Bale, but died for
Leads
it.
back up.
Yeah, still Sov info.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna say anything. Like, it's Sov. He's got something cooking.
I just think the offense is now struggling a little bit more to outfight them without his fighting capacity. He's just such a strong fighter that to lose him is a big blow. Looks like we do get a sub in.
We got
DB's out and Abath is in. What is Abath playing? I'm thinking maybe they're gonna go back to the heavy. No, I'm
SL.
SL.
Designer swap to heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he win heavy? It's a late swap, but it's interesting.
It's one I thought was gonna happen right away.
You know what? I really liked the offense from the earlier game, and I don't know. I felt they should have kept it going.
I think at this point though, like, let's wreck all these Rets that we can, because he's not gonna be able to mine as good.
Well, like I mean, Desi was rank 1 O heavy.
Yeah.
And by quite a bit.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, you think
He's-
you'd see
he's
him play it
good.
again.
Yeah.
But Desi's also one of those guys that will just do whatever his team wants.
For sure. So. They tried the JT and they tried the info rush, and I don't know. Neither really worked. The foreign as well. I think, you know, Z-Men, Dilatory, and the crew just able to hold off those rush offenses. Z-Men's pretty adept at rush offenses and how to defend them.
Yeah. If you're not gonna defend him, he's gonna haywire you and make you angry.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a big thing. Is he's very good on on that push in, get a hay or get a nade or something that kind of does damage before you really are able to get in.
For sure.
And then by the time you get to the turrets just finish up.
Alright, so they're trying to set up again here at A5.
Yep, trying to kill off Ron. CT gets a nice cross and gets a heavy as well.
Guys.
Yeah, honestly, CT's on a good game. I'm gonna take a look at he's.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in top 3.
He's not in the top 3, but he's doing a lot to disrupt this offense.
Yeah, he's only 70 and 105, but
This 105 is because he's going at the heavy every time.
Yeah.
Though.
yeah, he is the one pushing out, and he's really what's causing Spark to not be able to finish the turrets. Very aggressive.
Yeah, honestly, the top 3 is all on VSW.
For sure.
Actually,
I mean, they've had
top
most of the
4.
pressure. So it looks like Sov does go back to infantry, and they're trying to push in and see if they can hold. I want to see Sov and GB hold the boxes, kill Ron.
Yeah, they
They need to kill him efficiently. Yeah. Want to see Jay
Now
kind
they
of
gotta
cross.
focus CT.
GB
Spark's
goes
gonna die.
down, and CT gets Spark.
Soft should try to hold, but he just hit that rocket turret, so try to hope. Shoot! Oh, gee, they're gonna get cleared.
Yeah, GB's up, but misses the. I think their J's out now.
Jay's gonna get out.
Yeah, he got demoed out. Very low though.
That was
Duet is
very
back up.
close to clear. Oh,
Yeah. Ooh, nice kill by Jay there.
CT, it should drop here. No
Yeah,
energy.
he's very low. I would just push in, force him to come at you.
Yeah,
And then
GB should be
kill
able to kill him right here.
Oh, gets the bullet mine, the disrespect bullet mine.
Oh,
Damn, I like it.
yeah, that's brutal. Classic GB.
I mean, it was a heads-up play, honestly. Knew
Oh,
that
for
would
sure.
kill.
Play with the guy forever. Like that's just classic.
Albert swings home.
Oh, Albert gets dropped right away though.
Yep. Sov trying to do his best to keep Spark alive, but just getting deleted.
I mean,
you
it
know
makes
what?
sense why he's not hitting those bottom boxes. Everyone's
Honest-
dropping quick.
Honestly, like I might even think like have Spark go MG or something, try to help on
Yeah.
the pushouts, because
That way he can
I think
kill.
that's the biggest thing is just he dies before he can kill the turrets, and to be honest,
Yeah.
the CT pushouts have been like the offense just needs a little bit extra damage to finish him off and like have him do nothing.
And honestly, MG's a big game changer anymore. The new meta.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good in situations, and this is a situation where I think it could be effective. So Spark goes through the sentry,
GB's getting some
Getting-
good nades in.
getting big damage here.
Oh.
CT goes down.
Get that RT.
I like that Sov tries to go in and get the medic.
GB falls back.
RT is very low. You need to rush in and try to
GB's
get
pushing
that.
out.
Yeah, GB's trying to go for it.
Get
I like
GB.
it. Oh fuck! Got
Oh,
ripped.
bounce back! It got it!
Something got it.
It was the WP grenade.
Sov and Jay are the last two up. They need to pay attention. Duet died. I think Duet's out. Maybe it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna get pushed out really
So
far.
they're getting pushed hard.
Yeah. So
Offense came home.
that's clear. Yeah, that's a clear. So, got the RT, but good swing, pushed out, cleared, and we're
Yeah, we should
reset.
see a pretty good swing on the other side now.
Yeah, Spark is deleted. But,
He's down.
not really able to push in here. The
Oh yeah, the hoof.
Imps doing a good job.
Abbott walked in for a second. I was like, "This is a bad idea."
GB and CT. Team cleans it up. So, very long game.
Yeah.
What are we at here? We're at 62 minutes. Full hour into the game.
So I'm close. I just said long. I didn't give it time.
Looks like Z-Man is up to 150 talks. Impressive. And Korean is he's got all kinds of different stacks. 215.
Oh wow.
So, not really. Even though it's overtime, I would say
What would
the
you do
NGs
right
are. For which team? What perspective
Like
are you taking?
62 minutes. People got to be getting tired.
Yeah,
Which
the
team
mental
goes 10
attrition.
man first.
I mean, but if you've played PL games back in the day, you're used
Oh,
to some long ass games. So
Trust me, I played with Spark.
yeah. So figure out what offense has worked for you. You could try if they like. I think most teams have actually here have gotten away from that. Does Smoka go JT or something like that?
That's
Do they
what I'm
try
saying.
that?
You go old school. You
Yeah,
put the JT
Duet-
in, you do
Duet's
the-
about to get cleared, so I think it's a swing back.
So, I mean, realistically, you look at most of the teams that won that had a JT. The JT usually ended up flagging it.
Yeah, maybe that's the right play. Is I don't think you have to go JT info. You could go 3-inf
Yeah,
JT.
you could just go JT, yeah. Especially against D7.
But if Sov wanted to, it looks like they got a flank on Abath here, so it's a cleared into clear pretty much. If Andrew goes down. Yep. Clear into clear. So kind of a stalemate at this point.
Yeah.
Both teams hanging out at home. Looks like there's a blink. Z-Men, I think, had a blink, or someone did. GB's getting in deep. Touch the flag. But nothing too much there. A couple red turrets, but nothing significant. And back to a bit of a stalemate. No, neither offense doing much. So, Coerced tried to push in defense of BSW. Handled that pretty easily, very well coordinated there. Looks like they swing to offense, got Bale. Big swing here. Got RT down. Redded both the MGs. This could be it. I think this is, so close. Jay was very close to grabbing flags. GT is still up, does eat an RPG. Oh, Spark with the hero RPG on GT, but no one had flags. So, still kind of looking like Sov is back to info, Albert's info. Korean has...
Siemens flanking the squad leader. Abath takes him out.
Yeah, Korean did get his turrets back up. GT, I think, is struggling on TISO. And that's kind of what I mentioned, is that, like, Korean had lots of talks in DS, but nothing for TISO, whereas Z-Men actually kind of favored TISO. He, probably had that experience. He's had a bunch of OT games.
He knows all the OT, yeah. Good thing they don't spawn right in front of him anymore.
Looks like Jay has moved over to JT here. Still have Spark. So I don't know if they're gonna, consider getting another Infin instead, make a Metal or Sabo.
I mean, I don't mind the
Even
JT
Chev.
heavy. It's worked before at A5.
Okay.
It's
I
just,
do
can you
kind
get
of
to
like
the
the
boxes
JT.
with this new A5?
Yeah, I think, looks like Jay tries a PA
Yep.
shot.
Tries the PA.
Kev would be proud.
Yeah, very proud.
But looks like it's tough for Sov pushing in with Spark. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, I think if they're gonna run JT, they gotta get Spark out, and
What do you put in? Sabotage?
I probably would put Metal in, honestly.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't see him there for a second.
Because he did play OINF in the first game.
He's
So,
also played in for every zone before, so
yeah, he's definitely a serviceable in, so you can get him in there. And like I say, he played with him earlier.
yeah.
So Jay tries, got
I
a
was
little
looking
bit
at
of
Metal
damage,
as,
but
DMs, but he could fill in.
yeah, I just feel like this offense doesn't really have a great identity, because Spark's trying to set up and kill turrets, and Jay's trying to go in a little bit.
Yeah.
So Jay does go back to infantry. So I don't know if I really like that. I just think they had to make the
Yeah, I
hard
feel
decision.
like I'm love you, Spark, but maybe you gotta go up to spec for a second. Switch it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I mean he was the MVP of the last game, so
Yeah, and that's probably why they're keeping him in, hoping he gets that clutch spot.
yeah, I mean
He's not doing anything wrong. It's just the defense swings perfectly.
yeah, he's getting focused. Like at that point, I think he almost needs the MG to turn and focus the DMs. Like he's setting up here, but you know CT's
Yeah, he
shooting
could
an
have
RG
CT
straight
with
up
that
at him.
MG.
Yeah, I think he has to try to kill the DMs.
I don't think he's been back long enough to try to change the setup.
Yeah, that's like a new meta deal.
Yeah.
So it's probably something he's not really familiar with.
Also, I mean, he's not really a primary O heavy, but
Yeah,
he knows how to do it.
definitely-
He
Yeah, he's played a lot of
merely is like,
heavy.
I'm O heavy now.
Well, and it's just kind of the way that the
I'm not
base is
talking
in the
shit.
team.
Sparks my BFF.
No, it's just kind of his team. They're better fit for.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it does look like he's going through, getting set up on the RT. Jag
AC.
runs into AC.
Now there's no sentries this time though.
So yeah, trying to defend. Got to get CT down. Need to just AR him. Boys AR or RG.
Good rep there.
RT is very
Sparks.
low. Soft. Finish it, please.
Someone throw a nade in there,
No.
please. GB? Yes.
GB, the hero nade? Yes. Big play, GB. So, got the RT, but, you know, in truth, I think Korean still got a decent amount of talks. Yeah, like I said, he's got 200. Still rocking in DS.
Yeah.
I mean, Korean is just for someone who, for a while ago, you know, hadn't played a lot, shows up and just able to absorb tons of damage.
Yeah, he's probably one of the most solid players I've ever played with.
Just look at the damage that Spark has. He's got 3,000 damage.
Yeah.
Although the interesting part is that, like, initially I think it was Coerced leading the damage charts, but Spark is way over come down. So
Yeah, the big question is, does it, like, do sentry damage?
good question. It might. I don't actually know.
That's what I'm wondering, though. I mean, he's done a lot of damage.
No, it
Other
doesn't.
than it,
It's not counting sentry, so that's
he'd have,
raw.
like, 7,500
True damage.
damage if it was sentries.
True. Yeah, like 90% of his damage would be sentries. He's got 10,000. Yeah. I think he has, you know, tried to take some different angles and get
He
set
has.
up on different things.
They're
'Cause
really good at-
obviously, yeah, like, I mean, he leads his damage right now, so
Yeah, the problem is he can't get both of those boxes because they're really good at crowding them.
yeah,
Especially CT.
yeah, CT has done a great job of. Z-Men with the offensive MG.
Whoa. It's gonna take out Desi.
Desi goes down.
Ron's gonna drop.
Actually, you know what? I don't mind that.
Alright. No. Why not? If you got the tox.
Z-Men gets a heal on it.
If it gets reprogrammed, I mind it.
Yeah, it's not too bad though, because like that was just a single MG, but it'll help them at
Yeah,
the
he's
boxes.
got enough tox, so.
Yeah, he's burning a lot of tox on this though. Like, he's probably
Yeah,
put
I would have loved to die.
50 tox into that.
Yeah, there's no point
So-
in putting more than what it was just to build.
Do they try to get it back? I don't know.
I don't know. If
I'm
I was
surprised no one's
defense,
finished
I would
it.
reprogram it.
Okay, Desi finishes it. Albert does switch to info, so they're kind of not in great position. Gets
Reprogram
one
might have
rep
been a
off.
waste, though.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. Spark needs to keep setting
Yep,
up.
no
but
one's
the imps
protecting
are
him.
just. There's 3 imps running train
what are
on
they
Spark.
The other imps are in front of the box. Oh. They just want to play all night.
Spark fan club isn't happy about the homies running a train on Spark.
Yeah. His boy.
Looks like Sov is a GB now and attached. Last one up. Jay, they're just getting pushed out to the streets, so really no
you're
pressure here.
clear.
Let's see if Jay can win the fight. Getting a little scrappy here.
Sov gets back up. Okay.
Yeah. Sov's trying to put pressure on to
Oh, CT dropped to
Ooh.
RGG.
Yeah, nice
That was a pretty clutch
Spark
RGG.
Yeah.
Med drops too.
So big push in here. I want to see if they're gonna swing. Bale swings. Albert is DM-ful, so denies the push into the flag room. Oh, that was a good play by Albert. I think that those reps just squashed this push here.
They gotta get a little more aggressive. They killed quite a bit of them there.
Looks like we have Andro out and Dark Bomber in. Might swing in offense. Desi's home. Looks like Albert's trying to go for the clear here. Trapped him in the corner. Spark trying to get out. I think might die to Albert 1v1. See? Nah, Jay's there, so. Spark, shoot something! Use your LMG. And I think that's the other thing, like, I would like to see Spark either, like, LMG or MG. You know, some of the imps, if they got position at the boxes, he does need to fight them.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if your offense is struggling to win those fights, you gotta help out. Can't just set up. Like, I like his RPG, but he also needs to have a close range weapon.
Yeah.
He definitely is hitting those RPGs, but
He is, but when it's just you and there's no drain.
yeah, actually, I do like Flo's style. Like sometimes that having that MG just gives you that little extra pressure.
There's a couple good RPGs. I'm not saying like the RPG is bad, but yeah, like kinda you gotta like get some close combat. If not, like LMG, maybe throw in your normal gun. Just shoot an AR.
Yeah, Spark's trying to set up, but Ruler just on top of him. The imps do win that fight. Spark's setting up. Does live and continues to do some damage, but yeah, I mean it's just a constant swing home, so it is kind of hard. I think they do need to keep swinging here because you know Ruler's at home, say majority of the time at this point. And like if you look, like Bale and Jay are, you know, 1-2. So it's not like the imps are not killing. It's just they're
No,
not
definitely not.
killing
Yeah, it's just the space.
fast enough to keep Spark alive. So. Declare ourselves. Desi's given up on this game. He wants to take a tie. I'm gonna take a look at the Desi is setting up, so I don't know. Maybe
Here we go.
you know,
Spark, get that MG.
zoom in is
Here we go.
Oh.
This could be it. GB's out.
Yeah, I think he is. I
Here we
missed
go.
it.
Yep, GB's at home. 10 men.
Albert Zinfel. Guessing Sav will be as well, and Duet. So let's see what the 10-man looks like for the champ.
Ruler's pushing in, probably just to die off, but I don't know why they're pushing all one by one.
So they take Spark out and put Metal in as I think as another infantry.
Yep.
Duet holding the FR choke. Got to get Albert and DB
Kill DB.
and Korean as well. Korean might get the board.
Strong. Oh, gets off the board.
Ketchup got
just
the board,
barely.
I think.
Yeah. Wow, he attached to Korean,
So-
didn't he?
Ooh, RT big hit. Gets 2 at the door, but GB closes it.
Yeah,
That was
gets
nice
the door
close.
closed. Worth the death.
Bought some time for his team. That's a weird ass plasma.
Yeah, but I
I don't
guess
know
it's
what
draining
Zeman's doing
them.
with that. Yeah.
He's complete
I think
troll
that's
mode.
just a waste. In a champ match,
Yeah. I guess it's doing his job though.
I guess. I mean, it's killing stuff as it comes
Did
in.
he get the board?
Oh,
Ruler?
I think Ruler. Ketchup.
Ketchup got
got it. Ketchup big dick.
I love
Damn.
Ketchup. He's such a strong infill.
That's 2 aborts for Ketchup. Like he's kept them alive. Like clutch timing on his attaches, and then get a rep in and
Just
get that
take
abort.
that board. Ideally, you'd like
Does
to
die.
hold it.
So fighting for the door. Ooh, the
Got a
RT
minute
splashes the team. Jaguar does get back
Here
back
comes
open.
Albert.
Getting
Threaded by
Joe and
Vincent.
fighting for the door. Get the door, Joe.
DB.
He's overweight.
Korean? Oh, Korean gets strength.
Joe, I think, picks something up at the door.
Oh,
Goes
no.
overweight.
We got 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think they're just fighting. They're struggling to get past the door at this point. So 30 seconds.
Here we
Big
go.
push here. This is it. I think you got the haywire off.
Ruler's
You might
getting
have
in
hit
there.
his team.
Ron attached. Can he get up there? Korean?
Korean.
gets it.
Oh, Sov's rep bounced him off the bottom wall into the
Yep.
turret. It was just kind of unfortunate.
It's not what you want, but you didn't expect him to come by.
He just had too much velocity where he had to keep him out, but
Well,
it just
now
amplified his
Ruler
velocity.
is making Metal hold the flags though, so
Yeah, Jay tries to push out, get some of the turrets down, but Korean doing a good job keeping his overheads up, not letting him push out. That's keeping them in this game really.
yeah, they're afraid to open that door.
Yeah, they have to keep that door closed because
Yeah,
the turrets do
Big
so much
offense has
damage.
to open it.
Z-Man
Z-Man's
goes
trying
for the
to
risky
reprogram-
play, opens the door and goes out. I don't know about that one.
Jay's flanking.
Z-Man needs to get home and repair his turrets.
We need an abort.
There
Come
we
on,
go.
more.
Okay, 40 seconds. Flags dropped. A little bit bad drop,
Ruler
but
pushing in
not too bad.
with Albert.
Yeah,
Go.
Albert does
On
get
one of you?
tranked.
CT?
CT. I think he's got it. Nope.
Oh, he died.
Oh, that could be it. 20 seconds here. Jay is pushed out. He's doing damage on the SL, trying to get everybody panicked and turned on him.
Yeah, I think
Joe
this
needs
is
to get
it.
that door. Joe, get the door.
Final push. CT's
Gotta kill
trying to
CT.
pick it.
I think
GT.
that's it.
Korean?
Korean. Oh,
Ron?
one last push.
Oh,
there you
damn.
go. GG. BSW is your champions for season 3.
Wow. What a game. 83 minutes.
GT
So,
with
I mean, at least I was right on the double OT.
GT with the rage quit.
Yeah. GT's like, I gotta go to bed.
Probably. It's a good final.
Who's the MVP, RR?
Maybe Smoka, Jay? Had lots of kills. Did he get or was it GB? It was either him or GB that got the flags out. Trying to remember. Could be GB.
GB got him out.
Yeah, Smoka
Smoka's
did
MVP.
have it. So I mean, he had a good game. Look at his stat line. 141, 113 is
Yeah,
OINF.
as an OINF.
Pretty impressive.
Honestly, everyone's stats. Jesus
Boog
Christ.
gets a ring. I guess
His first one ever.
That's who we should be interviewing is Boog with his ring.
Do you really want to do that?
No, I'm joking. I'll get someone from that played the game.
Watch, Kev's gonna come in. Boog did say he'd sit in the middle of the ring for the picture, though.
1 second.
And stare away from them.
See if I can get someone.
Celebratory Reds.
Hey everyone, looks like we have Black Sheep Wall as the CTFDL Season 3 champions, and with me I have Joe, who played as New Jack in that game, and played defense for most of the game, swinging a little bit, but anyway, just give me your general thoughts on how the game went, and then we'll jump into how the season went as a whole.
I mean, you guys saw it. It was 80-something minutes. That's as neck and neck as it could get. I mean, I think our defense was in a stalemate with them for a lot of the time. I think our offense probably had a slight edge over their defense, so they were probably swinging or temporarily turtling a little more than we were. But I mean, Ruler and Albert have been like leading forever. They played on Newfie, where they played a heavy swing game. They obviously are really good with the comms. I know GT is amazing with the swing calls too. So we were just not able to get it over the edge for a while, even though I think our offense had a slight edge. But like I said, I mean, I don't think you can put two more evenly matched teams there. I know they're amazing leaders, and they all showed up to play. They practiced all season. So it was an awesome game. Super proud of our guys. Everybody played really well. We had Metal play in the semifinals, and then we had GB in this. I've said to everyone, we had like at least like 13 starter quality players. So just an amazing squad. Really happy with everyone, and respect to Coerced for a great game.
So you played defense most of that game. What did you think of Coerced? Like they ran different kinds of offenses there. I think they started out with the JT, and then they went to Inful 3-inf, and then 4-inf, and at the end, traditional power offense. What did you feel, or how did you take those different kinds of offenses?
We've played against all of those iterations this season, and most of the squads we played against mixed and matched in the game. So earlier in the season, there were a lot of instances where a squad would switch. We would get back on our heels and kind of like play too passive once a team like subbed in a JT or subbed in an infill. So that's been like a huge point of emphasis in our between match comms to clean that up, and I think we were much better this time. Like, anytime they came in with something new, we adjusted and we're ready and we're playing it straight up. I thought their 4-inf rush was the most difficult to play against. I was pretty surprised how well we were going straight up with them with the 3-inf heavy at the end. But I think the 4-inf is the toughest because it just gets so volatile in the flag room. Ruler and Albert make amazing decisions. Andro has done like 10,000 hours of turret drills in the last month. Like, he's one of the best turret destroying imps in the game. So they're just like really solid across the board, and that offense is really frustrating. But I do think, like I've said it before, we're D7 merchants. I think D7 was like the other hidden edge in this game. If the sides were switched, I think this would have been like 50-50 and might have lasted 3 hours. But yeah, I mean, I think we played really well against everything they threw at us. The 4-inf offense was the toughest, but it was a really good game.
Yeah, I do think that like some of the things that Z-Men did on that rush offense kind of demoralized them. You know, like some of the face haze and whatnot. But I think you're right. Like early on, they by far had the turret damage lead, and I felt like there was more pressure, and there were times where they were forcing you to swing home. And then like later on, I think like if you're gonna go power offense, for them, they probably needed to do that almost off the bat, and then maybe transition to a flag offense if that wasn't working. But I feel like, you know, getting Desi in late, it was tough for them to try to get that to work.
Yeah, the first, I don't know if it was 5, 8, 10 minutes of the game. They had a much better play off the jump than we did. I think they probably rushed with like 5 imps or maybe 6 early on, and we were kind of in our flag room scrambling. We had the turtle for a little bit. I think once the like transition to the start of the game passed over and we got to straight up 5v5 front to back on both ends of the map, I think we, like I said, played them to a stalemate at D7 and had the slight edge at A5. So yeah, I mean, and that's just credit to Albert and Ruler's leadership and how prepared they were. They're really good at those transition stuff. They're really good at the 10-man, which was hard fought. I don't know how many aborts they got, but it felt like we were in it for like 10 minutes, maybe just the pressure. And they were really good responding to swings, and they were really good with counter swings. They caught us a few times and did some damage in the flag room. But you're right about ZMN. If I had to pick like a season MVP, it would be ZMN. Like, I think everybody values ZMN for his versatility, being able to play all classes, leadership, comms, and everything. I don't, even though he's been like a first round pick 2 seasons in a row, I don't think people realize how big of a true carry he is at Engineer, especially in the 3D phases. Like, his haywires are fucking obscene. His tempo and mining is better than everyone gives him credit for. He helps out with comms. He just does everything well, and like he does so much fighting and so much disruption with the haze in the flag room. Like, he was our season MVP in my mind.
Yeah, actually, probably the one big comment I would have about Z-Man that I really like to see this game was that he did, you know, when there were times where there wasn't pressure, he did build up a TSO advantage, and he had that pretty much the entire game, and then, you know, had a reserve of talks, which is almost unheard of. So for Z-Man, so like, you know, when it came down to the championship game, he, you know, did the things that we kind of expect from an engineer as well.
Yeah, we made some notes after the doubleheader week against Stonecutters and Coerced. I think it was week 2, where we had the 90-minute game and the crazy 10-man with Stonecutters to just like get a little more aggressive on the talk stockpiling, especially with like the way overtimes work. Like, I feel like you kind of need like 200, 250 at all times if you can. And he made that adjustment happily. Like I said, he's much better at tempo and mining than people realize. He just would rather like grape shot mine. So, but he'll take a little nudge, and if the team needs it, everybody on the defense, like me, Mike Spal, ZMN, Dilla, and then Metal and Druid at times, like took adjustments. We all worked together. Played as a team, got better every week. I think our form was as good as it was at the end there. And yeah, everyone just did a great job of taking the leadership comments to heart and implementing the game plan well.
Okay, so let's talk about the 10-man there. You guys swapped in. Sov went to Infil, and then I'm trying to remember. Duet, I think, went to Infil as well, and you swapped Spark for Metal, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, so we think we had, what is that, 6 inf, 2 support, 2 info?
Yeah, and there were some aborts. Actually, like, I would have to give kudos to Sergeant Ketchup. He had a couple of, like, attached to vehicle, like
Very
the
late.
Korean or something like that, and so he had 2 huge aborts that were, like, less than 10 seconds away. So did
Yeah, I
kind of
mean,
push you guys to the limit.
yeah, Ketchup's an absolute monster, man. Like, if you have to pick a most improved for the season between like what he does for info on 10-man, what he's doing at O heavy, and even like can fill in his O inf, like I think Ketchup is probably the guy you're picking for most improved in the whole league. He's so slippery on 10-man. His instincts, his movement are so good, and like the big luxury of that is normally you're putting like your carries on info, like your Sobs, your Angelus, your Rulers, your Albert. So when Ketchup can come in and be that effective as like an S tier info, it keeps Ruler as infantry or Albert as infantry. I forget which one was which. It's just such an advantage for them. And I think their squad was similar to us. Like I said, we had like 13, 14 starter quality players. Same thing with them. Like they had Ketchup and Spec the whole time. DB was in and out. Abbott was in and out. Like it's just a stacked roster top to bottom.
Yeah, very, very competitive game throughout. What about the turrets that Korean had on 10-man? I know that seemed to be causing you guys fits where you guys were, the battle was for the door.
Yeah, it got me one time, and I think I accidentally like picked up somebody's grape shots that they dropped.
I did see that.
I got stuck. So yeah, it was tough getting the door, but like I felt like one thing that Saab preaches a lot with D7 is like D7 has holes on 10-man defense. If you're playing versus an evenly matched opponent, they're almost always going to get aborts. Like you can't get flustered. You can't. It's not like A7 or F4 or even A5 where like you can just play it perfect front to back and expect to win without aborts. Like there's probably going to be 1 or 2 that get through, but you just need to stick to the fundamentals, push middle, not over push out the chokes, drain until they get to the flag room, switch to kill mode, focus the JTs, yada yada yada. And we had a bunch of practices on 10-man D throughout the season. A lot of them at D7 because we're D7 merchants. And I think we did really well there. Like I don't think many squads would have kept them to 0 aborts. They just have too many good players. Like Korean had a monster rush into the flag room at one point. Ketchup got through a bunch of times. They're so good on the deepest hatches when they have people slipping through. It's so tough. Like D7 just is so leaky.
Okay, let's talk about the season. So what was it like? Was this your first DL season? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did OVDL, which I only played one game in the finals. And then I did this. I skipped the first 2, mostly because like when I came back, in whatever July or August last year, I quickly realized like my medic, I lost it. Like the new meta, it's just not for me. Even if I could like get it back, like it was just stressful and not fun. So I wanted to learn Caw, and I'm the type of person like I don't want to learn under the lights. Like I want to learn in the dojo in OVDs. So I until I had like a lot of confidence, I didn't want to put myself in the position to play and possibly cost my team, especially because I figured I'd be overdrafted because of like the old name effect. But after dojo, after OVDs, and then OVDL, getting to learn from like Albert Angelus and Ruler and like tons of practices, I felt that I was like finally up to snuff.
So how did you feel like kind of organizing? I believe you were kind of the main D voice there and kind of making calls. How did that feel? Putting probably some people that you haven't had as much experience playing with. I think you played with Bill quite a bit. I think Mites as well. So yeah, no, different
Yeah,
people that you haven't played in with the dojo in, but what was
yeah.
that?
Dilla told me like immediately after he drafted me, he's like, "We want you to be the de facto captain, the shadow captain." I'm like, I didn't sign up for this, man. Like I'm too much of a mentally ill individual to have that responsibility. But like I think um I think I've always, back in the old days, I always like led well from spec. Like I was co-captain, or I was captain of Halogen, co-captain of Vantage. I would always do like the spec info and the leading. I never led in game till 3 weeks ago. It's the first time I've led in game. And I don't know, it felt good. Mites and Baal were players that I was new playing with. And they're players that they do a lot of improvising in a good way. Like they're really good fighters, but it's not the same as like the dojo concepts where it's like very textbook fundamentals. So we just worked together, built up the chemistry over time. I respected them. They respected me. They took the feedback I gave to them. I left them leashes to do what they do well. ZMM, like I said, best engineer in the game, like well beyond what you could expect. And Dilla's an amazing medic when he's playing aggressive. I think he had a little bout early in the season of playing on his heels too much, but we got through that and he was back to his normal self. The Tranks in the Stonecutter game were like out of this world. Like they were completely shutting them down, and he was just consistent front to end in this one. So everything went well.
Triple Trank one time.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So like I stress myself out. I get too ornery. I'm sure lots of people on the squad don't think I'm like the most fun person to be around all the time, and I apologize for that. But it was fulfilling to lead, and like I said, super proud of all of our guys. They're awesome. Like Baal, everybody knows is an amazing inf. Like Jewett played plenty on DIMF, and I've said forever, like as a shotgun DIMF in the 3 DIMF bases, I think he's one of the most underrated players in the game. He listens to everything. His instincts are good. He reps at the right times. He focus fires. He's awesome at everything. And like Mites, I mean, talk about, I don't know if redemption story is the right word, but like this guy was a champion in season 1. He got kicked off or whatever happened in his squad last time in season 2. This time he fell to the 10th round. We might have been able to get him later because he might have been blacklisted by the other 3 squads, and Mites never had like an issue with like toxicity or a bad attitude or anything all season. He listened, super positive, supportive of all the leaders, played in every one of our wins on the season, or every one except for one, and just locked it down. I mean, to get an imp that good in the 10th or 11th round, whenever it was, like such a boon to what we were doing.
For sure, you guys had a lot of, I think, depth that way. So, yeah. Any final things? Like, and congratulations on the championship and win. Any final comments?
To the people who like weren't in all of our games, like who were there at practices, helping out all the time, like everybody had a great attitude who's on the squad right now. Like Doris, Chev, Boog, everybody, Sabotage, Spark, all these guys who were in and out of games. We had great practices all season. Everybody had a good attitude. I feel like people are gonna think I'm memeing, but like I feel like legitimately distraught still over Boog not getting playing time last week. I know he had like issues with blow ups in season 2 where he didn't get along with his squad, but that wasn't the case this time. We as like a leadership group really wanted home field, and we were caught off guard when the game against Haters didn't go our way. Jay lagged out. We didn't get the win. I like fully intended to get Boog in that last game, as did all of our other leaders. But like we just made a bad, in my opinion, a bad decision at the end to like go for the home field that we really valued and wanted as D7 merchants, and fucked him over. Like he's a good dude. He's had good attitude all season. Like lots of us have given him coaching, helped him out. He's taken it all to heart. Like I have nothing bad to say about the guy. Like we talk about like the same type of music we like. Like he's legit a good dude. Like no animosity, and I feel like really fucking bad. Like I don't know. People, I don't know. I internalize stuff too much sometimes, and I just like feel bad because I let myself down. Like we should have done better by him.
Scumbag Joe, but you got Boog a ring, so I think he'll give you a pass for that one.
Yeah, I
So.
think he's gonna be your BFF now.
Okay, thanks, Joe. Any part?
Nope, that's it. That's all I got.
Okay, the only last thing I want to say is USL season will be starting up next Sunday, March 9th.
Yeah,
And-
macro data refinement. We're winning it all this year. You heard it here first.
And there's still spots on teams, so if any of you are interested, I'm sure some of them will pick you up.
We're not winning it all. We're going to suck. But we're going to try our hardest and have a good time.
That's all that matters.
1 second. I'm just gonna get Jay. See if I can.
Yeah, let somebody else talk. It shouldn't just be me.
Jay, can you try to unmute yourself? I gave you the role and whatnot. So. Maybe just reconnect if you can't unmute. Is Smoker there? Does anyone know?
I still looks muted.
He probably went AFK.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here's the Shadow Captain. Kev, you want to talk?
Yeah, what's up? You didn't decided
one
not to
last
captain the squad.
one last thing to say. Fuck Kev.
Yeah, fuck Kev. Well said, Joe. I second that.
No, it was a great season. Every squad goes through like turmoil. We unfortunately have to kick a player due to in squad issues, but everything worked out for a reason.
Yeah, I won't go into that. That's sad to hear, but glad you guys were able to, make the right decision for your squad and pull together to win a championship.
Hey, this is Jay.
If Jay's not here, we'll get GB to come in and give us a picture from the offense.
Not to piggyback what Joe said, Boog is a good guy. Backs like it was our decision that not to play him, and that won't happen again. He's a good guy. He did try to play.
Scumbags. Okay, GB. So, give me your perspective from running that offense. I mean, Joe obviously was more focused on the defense. He did swing at times, but what was your perspective? It was a weird start where you had to come home, and I think you got killed to hold the flag. So it was a tough start. But give me your perspective on how that offense kind of shaped up throughout the game.
I was pretty happy with it, other than the fact that we couldn't capitalize every time we got down to the boxes as much as we'd like to. Yeah, that first run was somewhat concerning, but after they stopped, I mean, they did call a swing home like 3 or 4 times, but it seemed like every time it was needed, and Inf had just died, so it actually worked out just fine. As far as the actual offense, then seemed to run quite well. We were killing a ton of people, but we just never could really get any of those turrets knocked out the way that we wanted to consistently. But I think that the constant pressure eventually, it seemed like the people that we were fighting against were getting tired or something, because they would just strafe longer and stop trying to dodge. So I thought I was killing a lot of people, and then I looked up and I was like, oh, you're killing even more than I am. So I don't know. I mean, I liked the 3-inf heavy, and it seemed pretty effective there.
Yeah, probably the biggest thing that I saw is that it was tough for Sparks Damage to get through. Either the Korean was doing a good job of like getting sentries back up, or he would go to an angle where he could hit the turrets directly, and then CT's like having a good push out and getting right on top of Spark, and just able to do enough damage where maybe even if he didn't kill him, the turrets would finish him off pretty quickly. So it was tough for, I think, Spark. Spark was mainly just trying to set up, not trying to once he was at the boxes set a kill an imp or something of that effect. So it put more pressure on the OMs to like contain the DMs and like the swings, because that was the other part. Like later on in the game, it's not just the DMs that you're having to face. You're also killing OMs and info. So that was probably my biggest perspective that I could see.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I caught way too many RTs that I knew were coming. So that was bothersome. lost a couple advantages there. But yeah, Sav basically kept telling him just to set up, so that's what he was doing.
Okay.
He wanted him to set up actually above the boxes every time because he just seemed to take a lot of damage anytime he would be down below. And yes, we knew CT was coming out and he was gonna die, but he's kind of tanky sometimes, so he would get some damage, and even if he only got one hit on Spark, I don't know, that it would just wear him down over time.
I mean, that makes perfect sense, but at some point, like, I was just like, come on, Spark, get below, because he kept doing the double sentries right in front, and you have to kill both of them, there's no nades going at him.
Yeah, I kind of felt like
Doing what he was
if
told.
no, for sure.
No,
I mean,
that
if
makes
that
more
was the
sense.
direction of the offense, like that was what people wanted from him. Because I probably at some point, having someone just kill CT as he makes that push out, and then he can set up. Because I feel like that was the primary threat to you guys was those push outs were doing too much damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's different ways that people play the heavy. I like the one where he comes down there and he helps us kill a little bit and then sets up but it is what it is right there.
Mhm,
Yeah, I
for
just
sure.
saw
Okay.
like a lot of you imps below, and then he was above. But I mean, if he's told to do that, that's what it is.
Makes sense. Okay, so that's perspective on that. Any other comments on the game as a whole? I don't know if there's anything else. Joe had a pretty long overview. What was your thoughts even coming into it?
I mean, I expected to win, but
For sure. Do you think did it end up being a harder game than you anticipated, or is that pretty much what you had, kind of in your head?
I mean, my honest thoughts, I wasn't that worried about the offense. The defense, I'm not there, and so that kind of weighs on my mind. And plus, I know that the flag room rushes can be hard to handle at D7. But no, I wasn't. The 5v5 doesn't concern me. It's just the 10-man. Those ones can be a toss-up sometimes. So that's the part that I actually hate.
Yeah, no. Ketchup did push you guys, and got a couple clutch aborts, so was close. But I think ultimately once you guys were able to kind of secure the door, and I think there was even a point where Smoka had like gotten on top of the turrets and like actually tried to. I think he got killed, one of the MGs at least. So that kind of
He was going insane. He was on insane mode. I mean, he wouldn't wait for summons. He would just attach. He knew who to attach to. I mean, he had psychic power. I think my prayers were answered when I prayed to the Lord before this match.
well, you guys definitely you needed that. So again, congrats on the win. And the CTFDL Season 3 Championship ring. Anything else? Any other comments on like how the season went as a whole for your offense and your team as a whole?
Well, the only closing comment is, I mean, if you're playing with the offense that we had, it's an absolute joy because they actually want to do what they're supposed to do and win, and nobody's just nutting around and doing stupid stuff.
You probably had the strongest offense in the whole league. Like, I'm jealous that you get to play with them.
Definitely easy playing with Sov and Smokus. So, is there anything that like any specific things that you'd say like as part of playing with him, like you felt like you learned, or you changed or play a little bit?
Well, I know that I play rather aggressively, so sometimes slowing it down and just not suiciding as much. But so maybe that. I mean, just a little bit, just recognizing the moments to be less aggressive, which
Ball back, hold the choke.
yeah. I mean that, but the whole concept, it's like wash, rinse, and repeat over and over again. Drain, RG, fall back, go forward.
Classic offense. Like, it's not easy, and you did it really well tonight.
The thing that I notice and that the defenses that I play against, I always wonder why they do it, is they drain us as we come in, and then they just run inside and hide instead of coming out and using their advantage. So, not really on our end, but on the defense's end, and Sav, actually we were talking about this right before this game, is that they'll just run inside and hide and give you all of their territory for free. And like a lot of the defenses did that. The defense I hated playing against most though was Exodus, because he's rather aggressive with his stub cannon.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't give up ground very easily. So, but he definitely plays a style that he's going to take some deaths, but it's hard to play against.
Yeah. But yeah, no other real comments.
Okay. Well, again, congratulations on the championship.
Yeah, congrats, buddy.
We'll see you on the next one when you sign up.
Thanks, everyone. I think that's pretty much it, unless we have any final trolls.
I got nothing, bro.
Where's the
Thanks,
Joe
Rick.
troll?
Hey, I do want to add something real quick. I can't not say something.
This is your
Shoot.
retirement speech?
No, God, no.
Are you going to offer us free online college?
Yeah, exactly. No, but genuinely want to give a shout out to Saul.
Joe!
Oh Lord, put him back on mute. Want to give a shout out to Sav. Did a great job shot calling on offense. Great job calling 10-man defense. Good shot caller in general. I haven't heard enough kudos going in his direction for his leadership. Joe obviously carrying the weight on defense with his shot calling and just his really massive increase in how effective his de-infantry is. Personally had a great time playing with Dilatory as support. Absolutely fun player to play with, extremely skilled. Really enjoyed that. But overall, really great season. Shout out to Spark for showing up after being in retirement for a long time.
You're welcome.
So really happy to see Spark. Thank you, DP, for making that happen. But really some players that stepped up, really played well. Duet, Metal, Ghost Bomber. Kind of flexed where they need to flex to fill in wherever they need to fill in. And Cal, super underrated player, kind of an up and comer. But and I'll echo what Joe said. Boog, Bax, good guy. Wish more could have been done there. Like Kev said, that'll be better. But no, thank y'all for doing this. Great game to Albert and Wolven. Very challenging match. No joke. They played their asses off as well. Every game this season was a challenge, and fun season, fun game.
Well, congrats, Z-Men, on your back-to-back championships.
Put an asterisk on that one.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you won CTFDL Season 2?
I know it was season 2 DL, and I think OVDL maybe. No, not maybe the first OVDL. The first OVDL maybe.
Okay.
I forget. But I know DL2 for sure.
Don't forget about
Yeah,
the asterisk
DLC.
season.
So, and that was interesting because correct me if I'm wrong, but that's actually the second season that you played. I think with Sov as well. You and Sov kind of paired together.
Yep, maybe that's the secret sauce. We are still, paying back our loss from season 13 PT. Maybe that's what it is.
Well, again, congratulations.
Love it.
Thank you guys. Thank y'all for doing this. Much appreciated. Thank y'all.
Yeah, bro, no problem. Great game.
I think that's pretty much it. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy your evening.